Hey guys, this is Bix. Welcome to another Mentoring Monday. A friend of mine once asked me, what's the most important core value that I possess? And that I can only name one. In other words, what do I think is the most important core value that I possess that leads to successful relationships and life? For me personally, the answer is easy. The core value is loyalty. Today's topic is going to be about loyalty and the power of long-term relationships. Loyalty is the most important component of any business. Not only do you need loyal employees, you also need loyal customers to keep your business successful into the future. On a more personal level, loyalty stands for commitment and dedication to one another, allowing respect and trust to flourish. Loyalty is most important in both business and our personal lives. So I'm going to dive into why I think loyalty is so important and also its benefits. It's really hard to define loyalty, but very easy to recognize it. Loyalty is valuable because it allows us to take the risk of predicting the actions and the behavior of people that we trust. We know what to expect. We may not always correctly decide who to be loyal to, and some people may even disappoint us or even deceive us when we're loyal to them. Despite all this, loyalty allows us to be true to ourselves and true to our values. It may be hard to be loyal sometimes and often costly, but loyalty defines who we are and how well we sleep at night. It guarantees a clean conscience and a positive and transparent life. Loyalty must never be blind or submissive. Such loyalty is not wise and may even cause career suicide. Being loyal is being devoted and vulnerable, but never naive. Choose your loyalties wisely. Loyalty demands integrity and consistency. You can't be loyal, for instance, in business, to your partners, to your boss, and to your company, and not be loyal to your romantic partner, your family, your friends, or vice versa. You have to be consistent. So who should you never trust? Those who betray guiltlessly out of habit or because of pettiness. To cover their betrayals, these people fall into a web of lies and slander that they can never get out of. And that shows who they really are. So what are the most painful disloyalties? Not being loyal to yourself or giving up on your dreams and your principles. What's the hardest thing about loyalty? To forgive someone's disloyalty when we expected much more from them. Should we forgive them? It really depends. If someone acknowledges their disloyalty and is truly apologetic, then maybe it's worth forgiving them. It just depends on the length and the history of trust in the relationship. But make this decision wisely. Can someone who isn't loyal deserve our respect? I say no. Being loyal requires character and integrity. Two impossible virtues for those who are lacking a moral compass. If someone betrays one of his friends or a member of his team, he or she will certainly betray all others in due time. And watch out, you might be next. Sometimes one must be loyal to even those who don't deserve the loyalty or even appreciate it. As I've already said, loyalty is an act of integrity and personal values. Many times, loyalty has to do more with oneself than the subject of the loyalty. Gratitude compels us to be loyal and vice versa. The ungrateful tend to be disloyal, and the disloyal tend to be ungrateful. Better to stay away from both, to identify them early on and not give them second chances. On the other hand, nothing should be more treasured than loyal friends and collaborators. Being loyal pays off with a legion of friends who are loyal and who have our backs to protect us from those who are disloyal. I totally respect and admire people who are loyal. Just as they are loyal, they are reliable and morally sound. So if one of your best core values is loyalty, you are on the right track to a more successful and happier life. So I want to talk about some of the benefits of loyalty in long-term relationships. Before I do this, I'll give you several examples of relationships in my life and the length of time. It's kind of funny, it's kind of silly, but give you some examples. My wife, 33 years. Hairdresser, 10 years. Lawn and landscaping professional, 21 years. Heating and air conditioning professional, important in hot, humid Alabama, 15 years. Lawyer, 25 years. Insurance company, 25 years. Financial planner, 25 years. Real estate agent, 17 years. And the last but not least, friends, several 30-plus year relationships. So here are some of the benefits we can achieve from long-lasting, healthy, loyal business and personal relationships, as I see it. Familiarity. You know what each other needs to be successful. Trust and vulnerability. Great things happen when each side trusts each other and each is not afraid to show vulnerability. The relationships built on loyalty are just easier, less drama, more growth, and more happiness. This is big. Much better conflict resolution. Great things can happen through tension, but only if there's trust and loyalty from both sides to play win-win. And this is not easy if it's not a loyal long-term relationship. People work harder when they trust the other person. I see this all the time and I practice it. You spend less time constantly looking for new vendors, new customers, new people to date, and even new friends. Pick the right ones and be loyal to the ones you have. In business, you get better service if you're a loyal customer. You can be a lot more demanding. Each side's more valuable to the other and is also more appreciated. Through this, there's better collaboration, better synergy, and much better results. These long, loyal relationships, it's the lowest total cost. Emotional cost, financial cost, and effort costs. Unhealthy relationships without loyalty exact a heavy cost on all of us. And often that cost is not measurable, but it's often a big cost. Loyal and healthy relationships are more profitable for all the reasons I just mentioned. And the last thing I want to mention about loyal relationships is there's more empathy on each side. Showing each other you care helps gain respect and allows for a deeper relationship to develop in the future. When my company was the most successful and profitable, I had the most incredible loyal management team, loyal employees, and loyal customers. And guess what? I was loyal back to them. After I left my company, the new ownership and management team was not loyal. And now that company is out of business in my home city. They were sold at a fire sale for pennies on the dollar. Well, there you have it. All I can think of about what is wonderful and important about loyalty. Personally, I've gone through some difficult times in my life when I was not loyal. Take a good hard look at yourself. What is the level of loyalty in most of your relationships, both professional and personal? Are you a job hopper? Are you struggling in some areas of your life? Think about the power of loyalty. If you took the time to watch this video, then I bet you have the ability to want to improve in this loyalty area of your life, if indeed you need improvement. So this is Vic signing off. Until next week, remember, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Cheers.